Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you a little midday money on a Saturday, May the 14th. Hope everybody's doing good. Welcome on in today. Do yourselves a favor, like, subscribe, or ring that bell, folks. It's the midday money show here. Whether you're watching here, you know what? I don't even have the little, where's the brand? Where's that? Max Wager up there. Max Wagers, picks, parlays, winner free picks, winners, whiners, wherever you're watching. Give me a follow, say hello. Usually I'll come up here and I'll fill out the whole, come on, watch the rest of the shows. But on a Saturday, Sunday, it is me and Mr. Tim Earl. Come on in, Tim, say hello.
Hi, how you guys doing?
Weekend crew. Young and old, the old combo.
Let's do
old
it.
School, new school, NBA, WNBA, baseball, college baseball. We got covered.
I haven't bet college baseball in a while.
I got nothing against MMA, though, when you thought an MMA pick. I can't help a UFC or whatever.
I got nothing for tonight. Nick has a list of plays this long, but I didn't bet it. So
yeah, that's
Nope.
All right, nothing to talk about there. Wonderful. Anyway, what we can talk about, if you're on Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs, Tampa Bay and a Toronto Maple Leaf free pick link is up there. Go check that out. You want to check out a Philly and a Dodger free pick link, again, is up there. Take you over to Winner Free Picks. Go check it out. Give me a follow again, Mr. Sean Higgs. And, of course, all of the picks are up there. Let's start it out. What's there to say? Hockey, losing yesterday, 57-48, 14-51 here. We got 3 Game 7s. Normally I'd come in and say, let's just take 3 unders, Game 7. But you know what? We're invested. I got, who do we have rolling? We have the Bruins, Tampa, and the Blues for our series bets. And 2 of these guys are going right now. All right, we got Boston playing. We got Tampa playing today. So I'm hoping for this kind of stuff to happen. There is that going on today. NBA, we did cash with Golden State Warriors yesterday, 83-98. Got to get the NBA on track, 15-71 to the negative. And on the season update, 84-96 with the ice, down 5-15, 48-44, down 2-44 with NBA. So, again, plenty of time to chip away at that and make that profitable on the premium side of the picks. Not likely to get to positive in the NBA this year. Well, we could probably chip that down at least $5 or $6, hopefully. Get under a dime. That'll be nice. Baseball, 51-44. We had a couple of winners yesterday there, plus 965. Regular season premium stuff, just so you know, 154 and 129, or depending on where you get some of your totals, you could be 158 and 126. Either way, big plus money, the 25.77 or 33.89, 54, 55, 56%, whatever, somewhere around those numbers. Again, shop around. There are plenty of books out there. You can find different numbers, and not that the closing line number is the end-all, be-all, right? It doesn't, most of the time it shouldn't make a difference. Whether you take the dog should an outright, don't worry about the number. The fave should cover, no problem. But me, I would rather be ahead of something, make you feel a little bit better about it, even if it loses. What are you going to do? That's another thing we always say, like, don't get wrapped up in your money, right? Who cares? Bet it, forget it, move on. But again, shop around. I have a $700-800 difference here based on 5 games. So it does, a half run here or there. Take you from a push to a loss to a win. Move it around. Of those, real fast. So I did total cash yesterday, Mr. Chen. 74-48, 61% of my totals. So we have some totals going on total cash. You can find on the Picks Parlays with Allie, and we do that. I'm usually like once a week, every other week. Same with Tim. We flip out the guys on the Picks Parlays channel for total cash with Allie. But if you look at how the totals go for me, 74-48 on the season, 61%.
Well, good thing that I agreed with you on a couple of those. That works. Hey, making some money. Let's do it.
We're doing all right. We're doing all right on that. And speaking of the totals, on the year, and this is from my buddy Dave Tooley. He tweets these out every day. It's a good thing. I know Dave. I met him a couple times in Vegas when I'm out there. He's a good follow. So unders are 249, 214, 23, 54% on the season. Now, that's all right, right. And we've had a lot of unders. And I said this the other day when we went. Where did we go? Like I think I said we went 2-8 in our total or something like that, or whatever. We had a couple bad days in a row, there, a couple losing days, and with unders. And today I got unders myself today. I got I got some unders out there. That being said, just 2 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago, the unders were cashed at 60%. So uh, as the weather changes, batters get better. They catch up to the pitchers. Pitchers who start out hot, they kind of fade a little bit. Now we see the overs ticking up here. Favorites still rolling on the season. 290 and 185, 61%. Now you say, well, Higgs, it's easy. You're up big money there when faves are rolling on. Well, my favorites, games I bet, 23 and 14. That is my record betting favorites this year. And here are the last couple wins. 115, 130, 101. Losses 115, 105, 120, 113, 105, 122. So, I really don't go crazy. Even some of the wins, 102, 103, 102, 105, 115. My highest one was a 147 winner. So I don't really go crazy with favorites. So don't think, okay, Higgs, you're making money or you're having a good baseball season, but faves are hitting 61%. Not my faves, 23 and 14. That's it out of, what are we at? Almost 300 games. So 1, 250, 270, 280, 290 something games. And we have 37 favorites bets. So. And today's card, here we go. This is what you get from me. Run line action here with the Cardinals, plus 175. This is a spot for me. I kind of like Dakota Hudson. I've made my case for him, and I believe in Total Cast a couple times. And here in the show, he's pitching pretty good. Jacob Junis is the guy for KC, now in San Fran. And I got to say, I got the under here today. Now, I told you I got a 3-pack up. Again, some of these totals aren't in it. I got the under here, 8.5 and 8. Junis comes over from KC. He pitched to like a 4-something ERA in the AL, which is, believe it or not bad. Now he comes over here, the guy is spinning dimes out here to the National League. Weaker lineup, weaker hitter, I don't know, whatever the case may be. Even with the DH, let's be honest, unless you're the Dodgers with a huge deep lineup, what DH is coming in here and really raking for NL teams? So that's almost like another still an added out for these pitchers. Junis is taking advantage of that. But I just think the Cardinal lineup a little better. I think they'll be able to hit them. I like Dakota Hudson, so I'm going to go run line here. And as I mentioned, I did bet the under in this game, but give me Cards run line here for the chat, 175. Seattle, this is a game we talked about on Total Chaos. I like the under here. Bassett's pretty good. Right? He's going to come out and do his thing. 6-7 innings, 3 runs maybe. Keep it close. Kirby, youngster, big stud, high hopes. I've seen teams, and again, I'm a Yankee guy. I'm on the other side of New York with the Mets here. And I'm sure you can agree with your favorite team. Whenever they face some guy, some prospect, some random call-up spot start, maybe it's just me, but my team always gets manhandled. They get stifled. The game is, 4-1, and some guy comes in here and spins eight Ks in 4 innings. You're like, are you kidding me with this game today? So I'm going to take Seattle plus the 148. It was a little higher, actually, last time. I think it was 150-something when I did the video. Now it's down to 148, down a few cents. But give me Seattle. Give me the under here with our sides, with our side plays here. Prop-wise, here we go. Now, props have been a little bit of a disaster lately. I'm not going to lie. We were up, and now we flipped. We flipped 1,000 to the other side here. We were up, and now we are down. So we're going to try to get that on track. Less props today, only because a lot of these games like this, and the Yankees are going to roll in 4 or 5 guys out. Now, we don't have any props up when I was the last waiting for it. And even now I'm doing a little refresh here on the page. No player props up for the Yankees. So took a couple bad losses yesterday in the props. I mean, we get 23, 24 runs, whatever the heck we got out of Philly and the Dodgers. I got 2 guys, the only 2 guys who can't, punch or run across. So that hurt. Cole Calhoun goes 3 for 4, but nobody's on base from the drive in. That hurts. Flores, takes a donut, leaves a small village on base. 5 left on bases. It is what it is. It is what it is. I mean, it looks bad, right? We're closing in on 100 games under 500, and we're down $14. But we have a nice day today, and that's chipped right in half. And I think we're going to be okay here. So we're going to grab Yelich plus 210 here. He's been swinging a little hot bat here. Milwaukee on a whole, a team I like to bash and say it's an under kind of team, kind of hit a little bit. Now, Rogers is a guy, you look at that 5 ERA, you get worried like, oh my goodness, how can you like the under in this game with these guys pitching? Lauer's pretty solid. Rogers kind of got shelled in 2 of his outings, which kind of skews his numbers a bit. And I was just talking to him about this off the string. I said, he had a bad outing versus the Phils, 7 runs in like an inning and a half or something like that. So that's going to jack up the ERA. And then he gave up a 5-spot to Arizona. Before that, though, he's got no runs in 5 innings, 1 run in 6 innings, no runs in 5 innings, 2 runs in 5 innings. So pretty solid kind of stuff there. He avoids the big inning. And again, Milwaukee, have they been hitting a little better? Tells has been hitting. We've had a couple player props here with guys down in the order with these guys from Milwaukee driving runs across. But I'm going to go with Yelich to get the rib here at 210. And I actually do have the under as well here. Now, granted, Milwaukee, 7 games to the over the last 10. And Miami's over a little bit, playing not good ball, but I'm going Yelich and the plus 210 here in the prop. Stevenson, actually, real fast remind me, I almost thought about a De La Cruz plus 230 RBI here. But, we're down a little bit. A little chunk here, so I'm like, you know what? I just can't throw randoms out. We did that yesterday, and we had some tough beats there, so I'm not going to throw out a De La Cruz here just to say I like De La Cruz. Cincy, is it any shocker we're taking Stevenson again at plus 185? Guy delivers. He's like the morning sun. Here it comes every day. This guy is a reading machine. Of late, we'll take it. 185, let's go. The flip side of this, Pittsburgh, little Cabron Hayes, 210. He's been hitting the ball. Hopefully somebody gets on base here. And I look at this game as, Castillo, second start. I'm still not sold on him coming back. I think they're going to be able to punch a couple things across here. Although Cabron has yet to show any power, he's getting on base. Somebody gets on the front of him. I'll take a 210 from the guy who's hitting 3+. KC bet. Now, this Colorado, yesterday I was like, somebody asked about Colorado KC. I'm like, oh man, it's just tough to take KC playing bad. I didn't like Marquis and Greinke's pitch well. What a slugfest. Merrifield's hitting, I think, 150. Just putrid. I don't even know if he's batting leadoff or batting 8 today. And you know what? Doesn't make a difference to me. The last couple of games, he's still to get a couple of hits, 2 of the last 3 games. I'm taking a 170 from a guy who was good for like 200 hits all the time. The guy, I used to hit any field. The guy's struggling, but I'm grabbing a 170. I have to take a 170 with this guy. And again, if we get Yankee props by the end of the show, the usual suspects are going to roll in here. We got our Rizzo. We got our Gleber, Judge, Stanton. Donaldson is bank cleanup. I don't even know the lineup. We're waiting for a lineup for the Yanks. We're waiting for a player prop to come up. For left is a guy I love down in the Yankee lineup. Plus $2 all the time. I'll take it. Deep lineup, get it on base. Sign me up. Sign me up for some Yankee guys. But nothing's posted. It is what it is. These are the games today. Hopefully we go a 4-0 on the props. And we'll shift this number down in a quick hurry. It is what it is with the props. Long term, we had great days where we go 5-1, 6-1, and then the number fluctuates. Then you take the 1 for 7 day, it comes down a little bit. I like these better than noodle parlays. That's just me. So welcome on in. We'll get to all the comments, whatever we got out here. I don't even know if we got comments there because I see a whole lot of free pick stuff. Is anybody even in the show today? Is this streaming anywhere? We got Richie here. Richie P in the place to be. Rich, and we do some Bowmans today. I did, you know what? Since nobody's even here, let me get your opinion on some of these cards, Richard. So I cracked open 2 boxes yesterday at Bowman's. So I got, not as rookie, but This guy's pretty good, right? Catcher for the Westman, Colorado. So these are regular chromes that come in the Bowmans. I don't understand. I don't understand how it works. And then they got some Bowman firsts. Braylon Jarabara, Braylon Niner, Luke Waddell, Yoquise Noel, Jose Rodriguez, L.A. De La Cruz, Ryan Bello, Brady Allen, Michael Triana, Fran Aldua, Victor Zuga, there's another Brandon Minner, Jonathan Cass, Diego Velasquez, Strano. These are all chromes, too. These are Bowman chrome first. Junior Sanchez. Of course, it's nice to get a couple of these guys, right? Like everybody loves the Wander. And I thought this was an interesting card. Some kind of rookie card. You know, Michael Harris, Colton Hauser. I thought that's kind of an interesting thing there. I don't know. And then this other one, Rob, Richard, let me ask you what this is. Where are they at? All right. We got a nice Bobby Witt. Julio Rodriguez, a 3D. Not sure what that is. Look at this guy. DL Hall, it is numbered out of 150. I think it's, I can't read the number because it's like a glossy kind of. I don't know, I think that's interesting. Nice Max Meyer call. Another Wanda. And I got a numbered blue something. Alexander Vargas, Yankee guy. I'm a Yankee guy. I don't know who this is. All right, that's the baseball stuff. Please explain. Chromes, Bowman first. I have no idea what that's going on here. Dogs and cats living together. Mask chaos. Right, we'll do some Bowmans today, Richard. Whole lot of wrong one. Richard Lynn, how are you? Padres plus 1.5 minus 164 is a lock. Whoa, Richie. Rich, I got to bust out the pen and the lock. We can't just thought it's a lock plus 1.5 here. Listen, I love me some Mania. I get it. I got San Diego plus 112. I understand. I want to agree with you because I got them to win outright, but I do have to make a note of the lock. I have to. BLT over. Lock. I kind of like Zimmerman today, believe it or not. I kind of like Baltimore and Zim. I mean, Pineda, he's a guy I like. He's never really lived up to himself. I had Baltimore yesterday. I should probably come back because the Tigers won, 1 of 10? This team really want to jump on as a favorite at any number. I had him yesterday, Baltimore. Loser, although we hit the torque plus $2 as a RBI. That got us a little torque%. But I do like Baltimore. I don't know about the overdose. Both teams still kind of struggling to get guys across the plate. Sean Austin, Pitt money line against Castillo. I'm not going to say that will not upset me. Blue Jays, Yarbrough versus Ryu. I'm not a huge Ryu guy, but Yarbrough, again, I don't know. Jays have had some trouble in Tampa. I mean, plus 105, plus 110. St. Louis, I do like Dakota, so I'll go with you on St. Louis. Charles Sturgeon. I think you're a great Christian philosopher, Charles Sturgeon. Yankees, over. Sure. I mean, Yanks are just hitting the ball, to say the least. Right? I mean, I'm hoping, I'm refreshing here to try to get some player props up. So I'm not going to say no to that. Astros under. A's game 1 under. So, yeah, we got the double dip there. Is it Diaz and Blackburn going in game 1 here for L.A. and Oakland? Blackburn's put together a decent number, so I'll say okay. But back to the Stros. I like the under only because when you're playing that well, right, you're getting some undercross, but it's the pitching. You're winning with pitching. So, Fetty, people don't like Fetty. The guy, his numbers are not terrible. I get a lot of time I see him on the hill, like, I got to fade Fetty. One bad outing against Arizona. Everything else, he's going to go 5 innings, 2 runs, 5 innings, 2 runs, 4 2/3, 2 runs, and then 7 innings, 1 run. He had that bad outing. in Arizona. So you know what? I kind of like that because I like Javier. 9 seems like a big number. I mean, this guy's just dealing. Not a lot of innings out of him. 3, 4, 5 innings. What is going on? Why is his innings so low? I mean, shouldn't he be stretched out? He started 9 games last year. We're starting with this already with this nonsense. I'll still go under with you there, Charles. Goldie over 1.5 hits, runs, ribbies. I'll say yes to that. Markel saying over Reds. Again, the over Reds I had yesterday might be. It's easy to just play that blindly, but we got to watch that. It's kind of like betting, the unders have been good for us, and then a little rough patch, although I do got 5 unders today, so I'll see how that works out. And as I said yesterday, I said we're going to play these out for the weekend, see how they go, because we got to start adjusting here. Like I mentioned overs 2 weeks ago, 18 days, 60%, now just 54%. So overs have been moving along. Over Rockies, why not? After last night's game, let's go over Rockies. That ball, Kansas City has a lineup that can hit. They just haven't been hitting. And the Rockies are one of the best hitting teams home world, I believe it or not. Stroh's run line. I'm not going to say no to Stroh's run line. I'm going to pull that up right here as we speak. What do we got on the run line here? Plus 105. All right, a little plus money. I think it's worth it. Franco Moreno says Mets team total over to 4. I'm not buying that one. I mean, I had the Mets. What happened yesterday? Lindor, nice RBI in the first inning, couldn't get anything else out of the Mets. Loser run line. Are you kidding me? You're kidding me. That is your DeGrom special there for Scherzer. Welcome to New York, kid. That's what's going to happen here. You're going to pitch a gem, you're going to lose 2-1. Running the first, you couldn't punch anything else across. Here we go. I do not like it only because I said earlier in the show with this kid, Kirby. I kind of like Kirby. He's a high-rated prospect. Not much. I'd say there's film and stuff like that, but really, the kid's high-rated. And as a Yankees fan, I've seen my Yanks get manhandled by guys coming here. So I'm thinking as a Met guy, I don't want to see a top prospect come in here after my team gets stymied by a Mark Gonzalez, who's kind of not an innings filler, but he's definitely a back-end rotation guy. So I'm going to lean to the no on that one. I got the under for the game, so I don't think the Mets are scoring 4. Joe in Chicago, give me a best bet today. Top heavy lean. Baseball, basketball, or on the ice. Well, we got no hoops today. No NBA hoops today. On the ice, I think the ice is a tough one today. But I'm going to go with favorite on the ice. I got Boston and Tampa for the series. I'm going to say Tampa. I'll say Tampa based on a goalie and closeout games. Compliments of Earl Brothers there. Nice little tidbit on that. So it kind of boosted my confidence in Tampa. Because I was just going to come in and just say in the chat, be like, you know what? Under's all game 7. That's how we go. But Tampa or the under on the ice would be my favorite on the ice today, Mr. Expo. And who doesn't love the Expos? Love those old Timmy Raines and Gary Carter teams. Baseball-wise, best bet. I don't like just having. I can't just give you one baseball game. I'm a volume better there, Mr. Expo. So I can't just single out one game and say do this one. You want to go under that Angels game 1, 8 runs? I'd say okay to that. But otherwise, it's. And that's really for. Someone says, well, your best one was. Well, that's why I'll bet 10 games or a college basketball game. I might have 15 games. I'm just not going to pick one on my side. I'm going to roll with my numbers, and whether it's 3 games, 5 games, 15 games, 100 games. It is what it is. So baseball, we'll say that 4 o'clock under in the Angels game, I kind of like that the most. So there is that one. In the under Tampa Bay. Millie Maya, Brewer, Marlin. Yes, run first inning. Really, Richard. Well, it's plus money though, so yeah, left a small village on base. I mean, you see guys leave 5, 6 runners on base. That's just terrible, terrible, terrible. As Charlie Parker says, terrible, terrible. So, yeah, you're batting 4 or 5 and leaving 5, 6 guys on base. That's that's just painful. That's just painful. Larry, what do you got here? Rays. I'll say okay to the Rays just because Toronto doesn't play well down there. Astros, they've been rolling along. Is that 11 straight now for them? Sure. Tim, you want to grab this for me?
Yes, let's do this. Astros, sure. Yankees, how can you argue with the team that's, what have they won? 19 out of their last, or 17 out of their last 19? They're off to a good start. Why not? Rockies, I don't know if I could trust Marquez right now. It would have to be an over in that game, if anything, and that's jumped from a 10.5 to 11.5, and I would still say the over. Mets, I'm all right with the Mets, but I feel like this is just going to be a low. I'd rather go under in that game. I could see a 4-1 Mets type deal there. Brewers are against the Marlins. I like the over, but I know Higgs is on the under. And you put the Rays twice. All right. You must really like the Rays. So I don't mind that. And then I'm going to skip in the chat because I see this one because I know this one Higgs won't answer. So I got this one. Any WNBA? I like the Sparks today. I grabbed them +5. I know it's moved to 7.5 area. I'm still fine with that. I think they could win straight up. I'm high on Connecticut this year, but I'm high on the Sparks. I think they can get the job done, especially after they lost their last game. I feel like there's a bounce back spot for them. They at least cover. So I like the Sparks on that one for you. So there you go. Back up to this one. Boston Yurfee with Rich over the hill and Glenn Otto. Yeah, I could see that one. Rangers first 5 once again against Rich over the hill. I like it. Houston and Washington Yurfee. Why not? We're getting who's pitching for Houston today? Christian Javier, which he's been all right. No, he's actually pitched quite well lately. But he doesn't go deep in the games. But I don't mind him at all. And Fetty, I could see Fetty getting hit a little bit. So yeah, I would go Yurfee in that game if that's the case. Oh, good morning.
I'm back. Sorry, I was mom calling me. I had some stuff being done at the house. I had to take the call.
All good, and I answered somebody's WNBA question for later. So there you go.
I saw that from our guy Young Shard. Excellent coming in.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Go Sparks tonight.
Yeah, we talked about this before. I'm like, I don't want to be like rude or like, we joke about the WNBA or something.
Yeah, 100%.
I just listen. Even if it's a game I don't like in baseball, I say how it is, folks. I got an opinion. I don't have an opinion, and I'm not going to give you something on hockey or tennis or MMA or soccer. I have zero clue about it. I'm not going to come in and lie. If I don't like a baseball game, I'm like, I kind of don't like it. It didn't make my cut. I don't want to come in and lie about things. It's tough just knowing about a couple sports. To know everything, and I'm not a genius. Believe me. I've been called a lot of things in my life. That is definitely not one of them. All right?
Yeah, I far from genius. I've had stuff like on the opposite side of genius, but I've never gotten called genius. And if I did, no, I'm pretty sure you've been called genius before. It might have been sarcastically, but I'm pretty sure you've been called a genius.
Exactly. Yeah, you're really a scientist. Yeah, get that off it.
Yes, there you go, Einstein.
Yes, get that. Richie likes to, Rich, the yes run first innings, I'm sure they got to be +1, right? The Chromes are nice. Yeah, I guess the Bowmans are a really nice card, I guess. I got some Donruss, too, we got to get to. All right, everybody loves Wanderers. I got Wanderers. I should sell all my Wanderers. They're hot commodities. Why worry? Each of us wearing an unlicensed nuclear accelerator on his back. Yeah, you gonna do a little a Ghostbuster quote, Jojo Rabbit? You don't think I'm gonna know that? Come on. I love it. I can go No limits in the house. What do you say, big guy? How you been? Good? Astros going for 12 in a row. I would say, I mean, again, who is this saying, let's run out and take the Nationals today? I mean, plus one, I mean, all right, 125, 130 is not terrible, but do you really want to get a team that's not only pitching well, but getting timely hitting? I mean, yeah. That's Astros, I'd probably go one line now. I mean, I don't want to lay 150, especially with Javi. Javi's going, what, 5 innings? 4, I mean, look at his innings. I'd go one line first. Yanks, money line, close that series, been riding the wave, straight to the bank on both. Yeah, well, the Yankees are just things are going well for the Yanks. Knocking on wood, because as a Yankee fan, even though I got under Yankees wins on the year, it's nice to see. And I say this all the time, and I know I repeat myself. I like when guys are healthy. I hate when guys aren't the same because they get banged up. But a healthy Yankee team with Stanton and Judge or these guys coming in here, boy, it's fun to watch. And that's anybody. We can throw in any kind of guy who's banged up. If they come in here and they play healthy, whether it be Durant or Clay or whoever in the NBA, moving along to whatever sport. And 150 with Jordy, money line, I get it. You know, Keuchel's not a guy we love right now. Best days, definitely behind him. And Monty's a solid guy. It's not Monty Brewster either. Although Brewster's million is hilarious. A quick Brewster's millions line. I love it when they're in front of the judge. And the judge's like, "You're making passes at a married woman?" And John Kennedy's like, "Oh, we can't make any calls if you don't make any sales." And Richard Pryor's like, "This man does not speak for me." Go watch Brewster's Million. Let's go A's, but only first 5. Yeah, I mean, again, I like the under there. Angels have been playing well, and the Angels were a team I said beginning of the year, are we getting pitching? Are we getting pitching from them? And Sandy's pitched well. I got to read Detmers with the no-no the other day. Syndergaard looks like he's back. Could be a dangerous team. And that lineup is young. I mean, Trout's a little veteran guy in there, but he's got some talent around him. They got rid of Upton. They're letting these young guys play. I like it. Richie P says Cards team total over 3.5. D-backs team total over 4.5. So I'm going to say okay to that. I mean, Junis, again, we remember his KC days, but San Fran does something. Something in the water in San Francisco. They kind of turn guys around. I'm going to go over 4.5 there. I mean, listen, you got Goldie, you got Arenado. Carlson hasn't really done much over there, but you got some guys. I like the offense a little better than San Fran. But, for me, yeah. And the Diamondbacks team total over, I'm going to say, yeah. I mean, Kyle Hendricks, not a guy I love. D-backs got some, again, they got some guys. Right? They got Varsho over there. They got Marty. They got some guys that can hit youngsters coming around. 4.5 is a big number, especially when I had the under 8. But I'm going to, I got, you know, I like Gallen. Mets burned me 2 times at the run line. I can't get back on them. Yeah, it hurts. I understand. I mean, I had them. I had him yesterday. On the line. And I think the other day before that against the Nets. Leafs Lightning under, yes. Angels under first game. Yep, under the 8. Diaz on the hill. Diaz is a youngster too. Another young guy they're gonna bring up there. Yeah, a lot of game 7s, JoJo. You kind of like the unders here. There's my guy, Youngshot. I saw the WNBA comment. I'm glad that Tim brought that up when I had to take Mom's phone call. Bonds always give a nice plus money your fees. You know what? I'm sure they are, because you look at the staff, and I've said it a million times. Rogers, Lopez, Sandy. We like it. I mean, Luzardo. I love their pitching staff. I love it. But you're right. They give up some runs sometimes. Yes. Larry, any over best bet pick for baseball? I mean, it's got to be the Yankees over. For me. I mean, they are just crushing the ball. And Keuchel's not a guy. I mean, I don't care if he's a lefty, and you know, it doesn't make a difference to me. Give me over Yankees there versus that guy. And Again, I had the over with Vince Velasquez. There was 8. I'm like, why is this 8? I thought it was a square play. I mean, sometimes I just, and you'll hear me say this, Larry, if you're newer here. There's games I just won't bet on. I'd rather just not bet because it just looks way too easy. I don't lose money on it, or go opposite and lose than just take something that looks so easy. And the Yankees 8 the other day for Velasquez, 8 again today. Keuchel, maybe it's too easy. I don't know. I think the Yankees can get to 8 themselves. I mean, Stanton could get them 6 on 2 swings of the bat. I mean, or Rizzo. I mean, or Gallo. Who knows? I mean, the team just hits right now. Houston run line, sure. Dodgers run line with Urias. Here we go. I don't know. I'm kind of on the over here. Now, and it's kind of messed up my whole weekend here with this Dodger game because they put Kershaw on the DL. They moved Buehler up. Totally screws my guy for his my Cy Young ticket by having to get beat up here, moving him up. Then they move Urias up, another guy I love. I don't know. I might want to just go over in this Dodger game, believe it or not, Tim is. And Mets run line, do the run line if you want. I mean, I like the other side. I'm going with the youngster. But if you want to go run line Mets, I'm not going to say it. All dirty, what do you got? Long time watching, first time comment. Well, I appreciate it because this is definitely Dirty Al is definitely a new name I've not seen. Watching Midday Money, all max wagers. Run paid. Major Baseball, all those love you as well. Bromance talk over, hit the like button. Well, I appreciate you coming in. I appreciate your comment. Because, I see, and I go to Max Wagers or the Picks and Polish channel or Win Free Picks. I see, like, the views of the thing. And that's great. If you hit the like, more wonderful. But I enjoy the comment. I try to make it so it's enjoyable for everybody in the chat. I run through my stuff, and then I want to get to everybody in the chat. Baseball's a little easier. Let me tell you. A college basketball Saturday, dirty, woo, trying to catch up to all the games. Man, it's a long one. But the good news is that on Saturdays it is just me, so we can go extra long on Saturdays sometimes. I hit the 155 yes run first inning with Marlins essay. Nice play there, and that's good because I hit the under, so I was worried. You see, it running early like that. I'm like, oh, there goes my under 7. Bucks in Game 7. What do you think? Plus 180. You know what? I think it's worth a shot at 180. Why not? I mean, you got the best player on the floor, I think. I mean, all right, Tatum had a great game. He's young. He put up, a 40 spot. I get it. You're going to be excited if you're a Celtics fan. Do I think the Celtics got the better team? Yeah. I'm getting 180 with a team that's, I don't know, championship caliber. You think they're a championship team? Can they win a championship? I'll take a shot. I like it. Maybe, you know what? I might do a little Buck money line tomorrow as well. I didn't bet any NBA yet for tomorrow. I might come in Bucks money line there. We've seen teams win on the other team's courts. Like Detroit, no Hayes or Mountcastle for Baltimore today. Is that an official out of the lineup against Pineda? Why? What is going on there? What is happening here? Let me pull up the lineup.
It's not confirmed.
Let's see. I got confirmed San Fran and a St. Louis lineup.
I got confirmed on the Detroit side, but not on the. It's an expected on it for Baltimore. So until it has that green mark next to its name, I'm just gonna go with whatever. I still think Baltimore's the better team, which is weird to say.
It is. We got Yankee player props up. Let's go. Here we go. What do we got here? All right, Judge 110, Ribby. We're going to say no to that. Rizzo plus 150 will get the call. My boy Mayhew probably batting leadoff if he's a plus 175. I don't think he's going to be further down the lineup. I don't mind. I'll take a plus 175 with DJ. Stanton's minus 105. That's a no. Lieber plus 155 will come in on McLeavy. Vallejo plus 180. I love it. Donaldson's 120. I'm not really going to go Donaldson. I'd like to have a guaranteed lineup, though, to see where he's batting. If he's batting third and 120, though, I'm assuming with that number, he's definitely in the middle of the lineup. But I just saw this lineup for Cardinals get announced. And we got Yepes, bang, cleanup. Dickerson, 5th. What do we got here? Maybe we could find something here in the middle. Is it worth a shot? Corey Dickerson's plus 190. Yepes is a 155 out of the cleanup spot. You know what? I think a Corey Dickerson plus 190 is worth a shot here with the guy batting fifth. Add it to the chat. Dickerson. Gotta add it in here. Plus 190. St. Louis. Gotta put that in there. All right. Cincy Pitt over the 8. Again, I'm not loving that. It looks a little low the way they've been playing, Richie, right? I mean, we had an under yesterday there. Maybe it's time to back off that for now. Every time I bet the Yanks, they do opposite every time. I totally understand. Okay, I totally understand. Silver says Mets and Dodgers lose again, question mark. Right? No way a team could lose again. And I'll be honest, this Dodger game, I just said it, you start screwing around and moving guys up in a rotation, you know, it screws them moving up days off. I mean, you're rested for a reason. Now all of a sudden, you got to get an off day to get these guys back on a regular track. So I would actually lean to the over in that Dodger game. And the Mets, I like Kirby because it's just a youngster. Smith and Wesson, my guy, where you been, kid? So hockey today, I do have some series bets that we're waiting on. We got the Bruins and Tampa to close it out, right? We had them for the series. They're both playing today. I didn't want to just come in and double up on these guys. I probably should have added it for NHL that we already had them for the series bets. But the Tampa under is definitely something we're looking at as well too today. So that would be on yes. And as long as I'm over here, why not? I am going to add some New York Yankee props here for Rizzo plus 150, PJM plus 175, Torres plus 1. You like the guys down the lineup and for Leffler plus 180. Oh, and we have, who is that? St. Louis Dickerson, right? Plus 190 out of the 5-hole. I'll take it. Let's add these in. We'll get back in here. Those are there for everybody to enjoy. Oh, boy, look at that bit. What did I do? I think I fixed it. If we didn't, we'll figure it out. We've made mistakes before it happens. Richie P says Phillies Dodgers over 8. Yes. Rob Franklin's in the house. Good morning. Rockies KC over. Yes. Yanks run line. Absolutely. I just punched in 4 Yankee RBI props. Dodgers and Phil's under. No. These guys are hitting the ball. Again, we got some crazy pitching. We're taking guys, moving them up. I don't like it one bit. Give me the over. Red Sox Rangers first 5 under. Rich Hill has pitched decent for an over the hill. Right? Dick Mountain, they call him, since he's pitched so well. But he's only going to give us 4 runs here, or 4 innings. But Boston as a whole just kind of struggling to punch runs across. 3, 4, and 3 to the over-unders last 10. Glenn Otto, whatever. You want to go under? I'll say yes to that, though. Reds, sprinkle run line. Here's the thing with the Reds. Like Castillo, second started off the DL. But for me, I would say forget the run line and just go. Forget the money line and just take a big shot at the run line with Cincy, right? They were hitting the ball pretty well. I mean, you get them a plus 140. Just go run line. Lean over as well. I mean, the over, I get it, but I could just see Pittsburgh laying a biscuit and not, losing 5-1. Under the Bucks, probably yes. Injuries. What game was that there, Mark? What are we talking about? Game 2 Angels run line. Lorenzen on Hill versus Adam Aller. 5 innings, 5 hits, 5 runs, 2 homers. Last time out versus Texas. 3 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned. Versus Toronto. 1 inning, 5 hits, 5 runs. Oh my goodness. Yeah, what is that game two? What is that game two Angels at? Run line minus 105. All right, I can do, even money. Let's go. The only thing, Rob, about the doubleheaders, like who's, maybe they screw up the lineups. Like who's sitting out, stuff like that. That's why I don't like it. Need a good 4-teamer today. Oh my goodness, Kim. Come on. You're not getting that from me. A 4-teamer. Mountcastle and Hayes hurt right now. Hurt right hand stitches. Yeah, I still got no confirmed lineup though. Let's see. I mean, is it you got an article on this? Is it they officially out? Padres plus 130 over the 8. They're up to 130 with Mania. Boy, I got a bad number of 112. Twins over 8.5 with Bieber. I don't know. I mean, I don't like that. I mean, unless I think Cleveland's coming in here and scoring 6 or they score 7 or 8. Michael, my best bet. I mean, listen, my best bet would be my 3-pack on the site, but I mean, for the chat here, my best bet. I mean, I don't want to give out like one of the. I mean, I don't have hockey here because we already have Tampa and stuff going in the thing. I'm gonna say. I don't even have it in the chat here, but I'm gonna say Angels under 8 the first game. And that's a game I did bet. It's on my premium 3-pack, but it's on the site as a premium pick.
I got a quick thing for Baltimore. I see Mountcastle 10-day DL. He was placed there yesterday.
All right.
The other guy that we're looking for is Haynes. I see nothing on Haynes. Oh wait, hold on. But manager, no, I got nothing on Haynes. But I do see that Mountcastle's on the 10-day. I don't really care. I like Zimmerman in that matchup. I like Baltimore. There you go. So there's your injury report.
I'm going to say under to this just because I like Mania. And I think he come in here and, spin a 5-hitter or something. That's for baseball under games. All right, my under games today. You want my unders? That'll be Angels under, San Fran under, Baltimore under, Arizona under. Hudson over 3.5 Ks. Little Dakota here. Out of the gate. Last game, 4 innings, 0 strikeouts. 4 innings, 4 strikeouts. 3 innings, 2 strikeouts. 6 innings, 4. 6 innings, 4. 6 innings, 4. So you're hoping he goes 6 and strikes out 4. I mean, he's gotten to 4 in 4 or 6 games. He's coming off a 0 strikeout game with 4 walks. Not loving it. You like the Blue Jays money line with Rio. I get it, TV. I understand. For me, the Blue Jays in Tampa, not good money. Cardinals, I could say yes to. White Sox, Keuchel, you're braver than me, Miss Didi. Toronto, Tampa over. Carolina over. Well, I got under Tampa. In Carolina, I'll say over that game. Crazy everything in the Bruins when Tampa got a better shot. Well, I mean, I took Boston to start the series. I mean, I don't know how crazy am I? The series is tied 3-3, Didi. They're all 3-3. And I have Boston and Tampa for the series. Yeah, I mean, I got the Bruins and Tampa. So Celtics money line. All right, I'm gonna just take the Bucks money line at plus 180. Hayes hurt hand sliding into first in his miss. You're welcome, Michael. Looks like I'm trying to help a little here. The Giant game going over or under today? I like the under. I got under 8.5. Now it's up to 9. I got an 8 too, so I got a bad number. So I'm gonna. The lines moved in my opposite direction, but I'm sticking with it. I like the Hurricanes on the ice. I need baseball today. We got some baseball today. We got Seattle on the under, Cards run line. That's where we're at in baseball. And on the ice, again, I have my futures here. I got Boston and Tampa. And believe it or not, I want to come out on the Kings. You know, it's like, why not take a shot on the dog? It's 3-3. But again, I got 2 series bets already pending. Bruins and Tampa Bay. So we had the Blues plus money. Play a fly. What do you say there? Cards, Mets, money. I'm guessing that's supposed to be money instead of Monday. So St. Louis, sure. Mets game, I'm a little against you there. I think that's because I'm just high on Kirby. And maybe it's part of my bias on Seattle. I got an over ticket thinking they'd be better than they had been. But again, you want to take Bassett? I'm not going to say no to taking Bassett. I understand. You know? I have Seattle in the chat. I did not bet Seattle with my money today. It's a chat play. I tell you when I have money on games, some of the free picks are premiums. Other times I give premiums not as a free pick. I try not to give out the 3 packs in the video for newer folks here. And and the reason why I didn't roll in with every, because I would have just put like 3 unders out here. I was like, let me try to give it some sides. So some people don't like totals. Some people don't like betting on baseball. All righty. We're going to roll on out. Have a happy Saturday. Richie P. I'll be doing some Bowman stuff today, so keep an eye out. Come say hello. So from me and from Tim, we bid you a sweet adieu, and we will see you on Sunday.